digital screen, no instant delete. Walking with a heavy metal frame on the street. 36 chances, better make it count. Slowing down the pace, lowering the mount. Looking through the glass, focusing the ring. Waiting for the perfect shadow that the sun will bring. World is moving fast, everybody in a rush. I am painting the moment with a slow brush. Manual control, adjusting the light. Making sure the aperture is open just right. It's not about the pixel, it's about the grain. Capturing the beauty of the ordinary lane. I don't need to see it right away. Let the latent image quietly stay. Patience is a chemical in the dark, leaving a permanent, beautiful mark. Looking through the vintage lens, zooming out, muting all the noise in the urban shout. Frame the chaotic world into a square, breathing in the rhythm of the frozen air. No filter needed, just an honest view. Turning the gray city into something new. Press the silver button, trap the time. Turning the passing second into a rhyme. Hold the breath steady, elbows on the chest, giving the anxious mind a little rest. A stray cat stretching on the concrete wall, a yellow leaf waiting for the wind to fall. These are the trophies that I take back home. Wandering the city like I freely roam, waiting for the film to develop in the lab. Is better than a quick and meaningless grab. Mistakes become an art, the focus might blur, but that's exactly how the memories occur. Heavy around the neck, light inside the soul, playing observer's quiet role. Sing, I don't need to see it right away. Let the latent image quietly stay. Patience is a chemical in the dark, leaving a permanent, beautiful mark. Looking through the vintage lens, zooming out, muting all the noise in the urban shout. Frame the chaotic world into a square, breathing in the rhythm of the frozen air. No filter needed, just an honest view. Turning the great city into something new. Ooh. Zooming out, muting all the noise in the urban shout. Frame the chaotic world into a square, breathing in the rhythm of the frozen air. No filter needed, just the honest view. Turning the great city into something new. One more shot, winding and shot. One more shot, wind it up, side. One more shot, wind it up, shot, wind it up.
Flights of stairs, skipping the elevator, escaping the maze like a silent navigator. Push the heavy door, step into the light. Concrete island hiding in plain sight. Down below the taxis are yellow ants. People doing the dizzy corporate dance. But up here the wind hits different and cold. A private sanctuary for the brave and bold. A cracked plastic chair and a rusty pipe where the city's unwritten stories ripen. I light a thought and watch it drift away. Best ticket to escape the busy day. Above the siren, above the crowd, my head is touching the lower cloud. Gravity feels a little bit weak, finding the silence that I seek. Welcome to the rooftop oasis, up so high where the great buildings try to touch the sky. Looking down at the world spinning round, my feet are hovering above the ground. No boss, no rules, just a satellite dish, throwing a coin in the air. making a wish. King of the skyline, sitting on the edge, tending to the flowers on the dusty ledge. Sun is going down, painting it in red, washing the worries out of my head. Neon signs flickering, waking up the night. I'm a silent watcher of the urban light. A sip of cold beer, condensation drips, salty breeze touching the edge of the lip. Nobody knows that I'm sitting up here. Disappear and act, making it clear. The higher you go, the smaller the pain. Watching the clouds, preparing for rain. My own little fortress made of brick and tar, closest place to the evening star. Above the siren, above the crowd, my head is touching the lower cloud. Gravity feels a little bit weak, finding the silence that I seek. Welcome to the rooftop oasis, up so high where the great buildings try to touch the sky, looking down at the world spinning round. My feet are hovering above the ground. No boss, no rules, just a satellite dish, throwing the coin in the air, making a wish. King of the skyline, sitting on the edge, tending to the flowers on the dusty ledge. To the rooftop oasis, up so high where the great buildings try to touch the sky, looking down at the world spinning round. My feet are hovering above the ground. No boss, no rules, just a satellite dish, throwing a coin in the air, making a wish. King of the skyline, sitting on the edge, tending to the flowers on the dusty ledge. Welcome to the rooftop. Welcome to the rooftop, oh rooftop.
Watch it fly. Yeah. Dark in the room, turn off the screen. Tired of the blue light, tired of the routine. A wooden stick resting on the ceramic tray. Magic wand to chase the bad energy away. Orange tip glowing in the quiet dark. Light in a tiny spiritual spark. A thin white ribbon starts to slowly rise, dancing a ballet right before my eyes. Sandalwood forest filling up the square, changing the texture of the heavy air. I sit cross-legged on the wooden floor, closing the mind's complicated door. Oh, straight lines, just a curving flow. Where it goes, I don't really know. Melting the tension knot by knot, giving me the peace that I forgot. No, floating with the incense smoke, drifting away, erasing the stress of the noisy day. Twisting and turning, a looking and slow, following the rhythm of the afterglow. Ash falling down like a silent snow, telling me it's time to let it go. A fragrant curtain hiding the world outside, the safest place for my soul to hide. Breathing in slow, breathing out long. Every exhalation is a silent song. The smoke makes shapes of ghosts and birds, speaking to me without any words. A temporary art drawn on the air, washing away the invisible care. It burns down to the very last inch. I watch it fade without a single flinch. The stick is gone, but the scent remains, cleaning the blood in the weary veins. My room is a temple, small and deep, preparing the spirit for a gentle sleep. No straight lines, just a curving flow. Where it goes, I don't really know. Melting the tension knot by knot, giving me the peace that I forgot. Floating with the incense smoke, drifting away, erasing the stress of the noisy day. Twisting and turning, looking good and slow, following me it's time to let it go. Drifting away, erasing the stress of the noisy day. Twisting and turning, elegant and slow, following the rhythm of the afterglow. Ash falling down like a silent snow, telling me it's time to let it go. Smells like peace.
Listen, rap. 2 a.m., the city is a ghost town. Only the neon sign is looking down. Red letters buzzing like a sleepy bee. An open door waiting for someone like me. I take a booth by the foggy window glass, watching the empty midnight buses pass. Formica table, sticky and old, but the air inside is keeping out the cold. Waitress pours coffee without asking why. A silent understanding and a tired eye. Menu is greasy, the choices are plain, but it's the best shelter from the sudden rain. Nobody talks, nobody stares. We are just shadows on the leather chairs, eating our thoughts with a metal spoon under the glow of the artificial moon. Sitting in the neon diner, eating alone, safe in this 24-hour zone. Pancakes and syrup, black coffee cup, filling the empty spirit up. A lonely sanctuary on the corner street, where the night owls and the wanderers meet. No need to perform, no need to smile, just rest in my heavy boots for a while. Grill is sizzling, a symphony of fat. Cook is wearing a paper white hat. He's the DJ of the kitchen, flipping the meat, providing the rhythm for the empty street. Jukebox in the corner, unplugged and dark, but my mind is playing the jazz park. Sip the coffee, burn the tip of the tongue, reminding me the night is still young. It's not a fine dining, no Michelin star, but it heals the soul better than a bar. The warmth travels down to the very core, leaving the troubles outside the door. Nobody talks, nobody stares. We are just shadows on the leather chairs, eating our thoughts with a metal spoon under the glow of the artificial moon. Sitting in the neon diner, eating alone, safe in this 24-hour zone. Pancakes and syrup, black coffee cup, filling the empty spirit up. A lonely sanctuary on the corner street, where the night owls and the wanderers meet. Sitting in the neon diner, eating alone, safe in this 24-hour zone. Pancakes and syrup, black coffee cup, filling the empty spirit up. A lonely sanctuary on the corner street, where the night owls and the wanderers meet. It's 2 a.m. Warm cup, 2 a.m. grab. A glass box sitting on a wooden desk, a miniature ocean, beautifully grotesque. Blue LED glowing in the dark room, cutting through the midnight gloom. A tiny diver made of plastic and paint, bubbles rising up steady and faint. Little fins waving in the silent space, moving at their own unhurried pace. I press my nose against the cooling glass, watching the silver scale slowly pass. World outside is screaming for speed, but in this box there is no greeting. No gravity here, just a gentle glide. A peaceful place where the mind can't hide. Mesmerized by the water's sway, washing the dust of the world away. Staring at the glass aquarium deep in blue, finding a completely different view. Swimming with the fishes in my mind, leave a heavy atmosphere behind. A 2-foot ocean, a desktop sea, providing a quiet therapy for me. Just watching them float, watching them turn, the best kind of lesson I could ever learn. Yeah, the green water plants dancing to the flow, rhythm of nature, incredibly slow. They don't know the news, they don't know the stress, living in a state of a watery bliss. I drop a flake, watch it fall from the top, the circling motion that never stop. Sometimes I wish I could jump right in, trade my heavy legs for a pair of fins. Silence is loud in the liquid blue, the filter humming a comforting tune. A piece of nature trapped in the square, teaching me how to simply stare. No gravity here, just a gentle glide. A peaceful place where the mind can't hide. Mesmerized by the water's sway, washing the dust of the world away. Staring at the glass aquarium deep in blue, finding a completely different view. Swimming with the fishes in my mind, leave the heavy atmosphere behind. A 2-foot ocean, a desktop sea, providing a quiet therapy for me. Just watching them float, watching them turn, the best kind of lesson I could ever learn. Staring at the glass aquarium deep in blue, finding a completely different view. Swimming with the fishes in my mind, leaving the heavy atmosphere behind. Deep breath, blue light, yeah, deep breath, blue light, deep breath.
Backspace button, no quick undo. Everything I type has to be completely true. Heavy metal keys under my fingertips, words are forming slowly on my quiet lips. The screen is a distraction, glowing cold and bright, but this is just the ink and a paper white. Pressing down hard to make a lasting mark, lighting up a candle in the creative dark. Every letter is a physical heavy sound, building up a castle from the solid ground. It's not about the speed, it's about the weight, taking my time to carefully translate. Rhythm of the keys, hitting on the page, living in my own slow analog age. No autocorrect to change my mind, leaving the rushing digital world behind. Dancing on the typewriter keys, loud and clear. The only notification that I wanna hear is symphony of metal and a rhythm black, writing down a journey on a single track. Clack, clacking the music of the soul, taking back the time and taking control. The smell of the oil and the dusty steel, reminding me of things that are truly real. Paragraphs are forming like a brick wall, I don't need a Wi-Fi, I don't need a call. Thoughts are flowing out like a steady stream, stitching up the fabric of a vintage dream. Smudged little letters show the human touch. I never thought a machine could mean so much. The carriage slides back with a satisfying slide. Nothing to pretend and nowhere to hide. Ending with a period bold and strong. Writing the lyrics of my own slow song. Rhythm of the keys hitting on the page. Living in my own slow analog age. No autocorrect to change my mind. Leaving the Russian digital world behind. And dancing on the typewriter keys, loud and clear. The only notification that I wanna hear. A symphony, a metal and a ribbon black. Writing down a journey on a single track. Clack, clack, ding, the music of the soul. Taking back the time and taking control. Writing down a journey on a single track. Clack, clack, ding, the music of the soul. Taking back the time and taking control. Type it out. Clack, clack, ding. Down. Ding. Down.
Yeah. Standing on the bridge made of steel and gray, watching all the taillights driving far away. 8 lanes are rushing, everybody late. I'm the only one who has the time to wait. Headlights are white, taillights are red. Paint in the river right below my head. They are chasing money, chasing the clock. I'm standing still on this concrete block. Vibration of the bridge travels up the spine, feeling the pulse of the urban line. Out of the flow, detached from the race, finding the peace in this elevate space. Millions of stories passing underneath. I'm holding the night like a quiet wreath. No destination, no need to drive, just standing up here, feeling alive. Midnight overpass, an island in the air, watching the world from a higher stair. Let the rivers of light flow to the sea. None of that rushing belongs to me. A spectator of the midnight city scene, hiding in the shadows, calm and unseen. Gravity holding me safe on the rail, listening to the wind, telling a tale. The colder the wind, the clearer the mind, leaving the heavy baggage far behind. A siren wailing miles and miles away. A temporary drama of the closing day. I lean on the fence, resting my arm, away from the stress, away from the harm. If life is a highway, I took the exit ramp. Now I'm just a moth under the street lamp. Some people call it lonely, I call it free. The beautiful distance between the world and me. Taking a deep breath of the midnight chill, watching the movement while standing still. Millions of stories passing underneath, holding the night like a quiet reef. No destination, no need to drive, just standing up here, feeling alive. Midnight overpass, an island in the air, watching the world from a higher stair. Let the rivers of light flow to the sea. None of that rushing belongs to me. A spectator of the midnight city scene, hiding in the shadows, calm and unseen. hand in the air, watching the world from a higher stair. Let the rivers of life flow to the sea. None of that rushing belongs to me. Standing still, rivers of light. No Bluetooth connection, no digital screen, no glowing messages waiting to be seen. Just a metal case and a leather band, a tiny universe strapped to my hand. Every morning I wind the little crown, giving it the power to not break down. Gears and springs working in the dark, a masterpiece born from a craftsman's spark. It doesn't buzz to tell me I'm late, it doesn't track my steps or my heart rate. It just sweeps the seconds smooth and round, making the most comforting quiet sound. Time is not a number flashing on a phone, it's a physical river flowing on its own. I listen to the pulse on my left wrist, a simple romance that I couldn't resist. Winding the mechanical watch, slow and tight, keeping my own pace in the rushing light. No batteries needed, just a human touch, a little piece of art that means so much. Tick, tick, ticking, a steady heartbeat, walking the chaotic, noisy street. I measure my life not by the rushing hour, but the steady rotation of the silent power. Yeah. Smartwatch tells you what to do and when, treating the humans like a working pen. But this vintage dial is a quiet friend with a sweeping motion that will never end. I look at the hand, silver and thin, reminding me the patience comes from within. If I don't wind it, it gently falls asleep. A mechanical promise that I wanna keep. Living in the moment, not the next event, savoring the present that was freely sent. Analog soul in a digital space, I'm running the marathon at my own pace. Time is not a number flashing on a phone, it's a physical river flowing on its own. I listen to the pulse on my left wrist, a simple romance that I couldn't resist. Winding a mechanical watch, slow and tight, keeping my own pace in the rushing light. No batteries needed, just a human touch, a little piece of art that means so much. Tick, tick, ticking, a steady heartbeat, walking a chaotic, noisy street. I measure my life not by the rushing hour, but the steady rotation of the silent power. Winding a mechanical watch, slow and tight, keeping my own pace in the rushing light. No batteries needed, just a human touch, a little piece of art that means so much. Tick, tick, tick it, tick, tick it, tick it, tick, tick, tick it, my own time.
Winter, concrete and freeze, but I'm standing under the dying leaves, opening the door to a tropical dome, finding a hidden botanical home. The air is heavy, humid and sweet, a perfect escape from a freezing street. Ferns are unrolling, slow and green, the quietest dances I have ever seen. Sunlight filtering through the glass roof, living evidence of silent proof. No alarms ringing, no deadlines to meet, just the roots growing deep beneath my feet. They take their time to reach for the light. No need to run, no need to fight. Breathing the oxygen they freely give. falling from the canopy, and natural rhythmic therapy. Surrounded by the jungle in the square, breathing the purest, sweetest air. Monstera leaves casting a giant shade, a natural sanctuary that time has made. I touch the soil dark and damp under the warmth of the solar lamp. People are shouting on the phone outside, but here is a place where I can hide, watching a flower bud prepare to bloom, banishing away the winter boom. The slow motion movie of life and birth, the quietest miracle on the earth. I take off my jacket, I close my eyes under the artificial glassy skies. They take their time to reach for the light. No need to run, no need to fight. Breathing the oxygen they freely give, teaching me how to patiently live. Hiding in the city greenhouse, warm and still, letting the vibrant green colors fill the gray emptiness of a tired mind, leaving the urban chaos far behind. Water drops falling from the canopy, a natural rhythmic therapy.
Wake up lazy on a Sunday morn, before the modern rush is born. No plastic capsules, no instant cup. I like the slow way to wake me up. Unscrew the metal, silver and cold. Fill in the basket with the roasted gold. Level it off, but I don't press it tight. Getting the water temperature right. Put it on the stove, turn the fire low. Waiting for the magic liquid to show. It's an Italian ritual, simple and pure. The best kind of morning hangover cure. I stand by the fire and watch the pot, giving it all the patience I gotta. Watch pot boils when it wants to boil, rewarding the quiet and fragrant toil. Listen to the Moka Pot brewing slow, waiting for the dark espresso to flow. A sputtering sound is the song of the day, washing the sleepy shadows away. Aroma filling the kitchen air, I don't need a barista anywhere. Taking my time with the silver machine, the coziest habit in my daily scene. It starts with a whisper, a little hiss, building up the tension, preparing the kiss. Then it erupts in a golden stream, richer and thicker than a sweet dream. I turn off the gas right at the peak. This is the morning language I speak, pouring it into a ceramic mug, giving my soul a caffeine hug. Some say it's a hassle, takes too much time, but skipping this ritual feels like a crime. The slowness is the secret ingredient here, making the blurry vision crystal clear. I stand by the fire and watch the pot, giving it all the patience I gotta. Watch pot boils when it wants to boil, rewarding the quiet and fragrant toil. Listen to the Moka Pot brewing slow, waiting for the dark espresso to flow. A sputtering sound is the song of the day, washing the sleepy shadows away. Aroma filling the kitchen air, I don't need a barista anywhere. brewing slow, waiting for the dark espresso to flow. A sputtering sound is the song of the day, washing the sleepy shadows away. First sip, take it slow. First sip, take it slow, take it slow.
Metal lip touching the wooden grain, blue ink flowing like a silent rain. No delete button to wipe it away. Every single word is here to stay. Filling the converter, wiping the tip like a captain preparing a sailing ship. The keyboard is fast, the keyboard is loud, but I wanna step away from the crowd. Drown in the light, watching it dry under the light of the evening sky. The letters are crooked, beautifully flawed, not meant to be printed, not meant to be art. Yeah. Digital text is cheap and fast, but this heavy ink is made to last. Carving my thoughts into the page, living in my own slow motion age. Flowing with the fountain pen, dark and deep. Waking up the secrets, let the hardwood king scratching glide. A physical sound, anchoring the spirit to the solid ground. Leaving a trace of the human hand, walking alone in the analog land. Writing a letter that I'll never send. Finding a quiet, reliable friend. The smell of the ink chemical and old. A story waiting patiently to be told. I press down hard, the line gets thick. Magic trick without the magic stick. I don't need a battery, I don't need a screen. Just a blank paper and the space between. Taking an hour to write down a page. Escaping the rush of the modern cage. Sometimes it smudges and leaves a stain, but that's just the proof of the honest pain. Putting the cap back, closing a thought, counting the piece that the slowness brought. Digital text is cheap and fast, but this heavy ink is made to last. Carving my thoughts into the page, living in my own slow motion age. Flowing with the fountain pen, dark and deep. Waking up the secrets that the hardwood keeps. Scratching glide, a physical sound, anchoring the spirit to the solid ground. Leaving a trace of the human hand, writing alone in the analog land.
Leave a mark, leave a mark.
Flowing with the fountain pen, dark and deep. Flowing with the fountain pen, waking up the secrets that the hardwood keys. Scratching glide, a physical sound, anchoring the spirit to the solid ground. Sign your name, let it dry.
Rectangular box in my heavy coat, a tiny ship floating in a musical mode. Orange sponge resting on the ear, making the outside disappear. No skipping tracks, no shuffle mode, following the rules of the analog road. Waiting for the silence to slowly end, waiting for the voice of an unseen friend. You can't just swipe to the favorite part, you gotta listen from the very start. Two plastic wheels spinning the tape, providing a perfect clumsy escape. Rewinding takes a minute or two, but that's exactly what I wanna do. I like the weight of the plastic block, ignoring the numbers on the digital clock. Walking with the cassette Walkman, pressing play, adding a soundtrack to the ordinary day. Magnetic ribbon holding the sound, the warmest vibration I have ever found. Hissing noise, like a cozy blanket, a vintage treasure, and I softly thank it. I am the director of this city scene, looking through the lens of a retro machine. Side A is over, silence hits deep, waking me up from a musical sleep. Take it out, flip it, put it back in, letting the second journey begin. The battery light is fading to red, but the melody dances inside my head. People are streaming from a million clouds, lost in the volume of the invisible crowds. But I hold my music right in my hand, a limited physical magical land. Tangled earphones, twisted wire, feeding the spark of my inner fire. Rewinding takes a minute or two, but that's exactly what I wanna do. I like the weight of the plastic clock, ignoring the numbers on the digital clock. Walking with the cassette Walkman, press and play, adding a soundtrack to the ordinary day. Magnetic ribbon holding the sound, the warmest vibration I have ever found. Hissing noise, acting like a cozy blanket, a vintage treasure, and I softly thank it. Walking with the cassette Walkman, press and play, adding a soundtrack to the ordinary day. The sound, the warmest vibration I have ever found. Tape is running out, press stop. Ka-chunk.
Yeah, yeah. Turn off the screen, ignore the blue dot, trying to find a forgotten spot. Pull out the paper, fold it out wide. No automated voice to be my guide. Red lines for the highway, black for the street, deciding the rhythm of my wandering feet. I don't need the fastest optimal route, I'm taking a detour, spreading the route. Got lost in the neighborhood I never knew, looking at the sky with a different view. The GPS screams to make a U-turn, but I have a different lesson to learn. Getting lost is not a mistake to fix, it's part of the magical urban tricks. Wandering around without a tight plan, I am a free and invisible man. Navigating with the paper map folded and worn, following the wind where the moments are born. Tracing the river with my fingertip, going on a slow and meaningless trip. If I take a wrong turn, that's perfectly fine. I'm drawing my own unpredictable line. No battery dying, no signal lost, just paying the beautiful wandering cost. The paper is tearing right at the crease, but holding this map brings a strange kind of peace. I find a small diner hidden away, best cup of coffee I had all day. This wouldn't happen on the glowing screen, it only shows the places to be seen. I fold it up wrong, it never fits back, putting it deep in my canvas sack. Relying on the sun and the names on the wall, answering the quiet adventurer's call. The city is a puzzle waiting for me, and I hold a clumsy, beautiful key, yeah. Getting lost is not a mistake to fix, it's part of the magical urban tricks. Wandering around without a tight plan, I am a free and invisible man. Navigating with the paper map folded and worn,
Following the wind where the moments are born, tracing the river with my fingertip, going on a slow and meaningless trip. If I take a wrong turn, that's perfectly fine. I'm drawing my own unpredictable line. Tracing the river with my fingertip, going on a slow and meaningless trip. Fold it up, keep walking, just follow the sun. Faded.
Boiling the kettle, measuring the beam, the slowest process you have ever seen. Paper filter resting on the glass cone, standing in the kitchen completely alone, grinding the seeds by the turn of the hand, releasing the scent of a faraway land. The water is ready, 90 degrees, melting the morning stiffness and freeze, drawing a circle with the silver spout, pushing the worry and the hurrying out. It takes a few minutes, takes a little care, but the aroma is hanging in the heavy air. Watch the coffee bloom, taking a breath, waking up from the temporary death. Gravity pulls the dark liquid down, best kind of silence in this noisy town. Waiting for the hand drip, drop by drop, making the Russian universe stop. Patience is the flavor, slowness is the key, unlocking the peace that was hidden in me. A dark little puddle of liquid gold, warming the fingers from the winter cold. I don't need a button to make it fast, I want this quiet ritual to last. Second pour, starting from the center core, ripples hitting the ceramic shore. The steam fogs up my reading glass, watching the lazy morning pass. No paper cup, no plastic lid, doing the things that the busy forbid. I lift up the mug, feel the heavy weight, accepting the slow and delicious fate. A bitter start but a sugary end, water and the earth naturally blend. The world is demanding a faster pace, but I'm staying right in this coffee space. Sing, watch the coffee bloom, taking a breath, waking up from the temporary death. Gravity pulls the dark liquid down, best kind of silence in this noisy town. Waiting for the hand drip, drop by drop, making the Russian universe stop. Patience is the flavor, slowness is the key, unlocking the peace that was hidden in me. A dark little puddle of liquid gold, warming the fingers from the winter cold. Drop by drop, making the Russian universe stop. Patience is the flavor, slowness is the key, unlocking the peace that was hidden in me. Last drop, smells good. Morning peace.
Taking a turn, the quiet aside. No straight lines, no logical grid, just the secret paths where the shadows hid. Crooked brick walls with the ivy green, the prettiest painting I have ever seen. A bicycle leaning on a rusty gate. Nobody here is hurrying or late. The sky is a sliver of a pastel blue, framed by the rooftops, a narrow view. I slow down my walk to a strolling pace, finding the heart of this hidden place. Shortcuts are good if you're in a race, but I prefer this wandering space. Losing the direction, losing the time, walking in a rhythm, walking in a rhyme. Walking down the winding alleyway, out of sight, bathed in the golden afternoon light. Away from the siren, away from the glare, breathing the dusty but peaceful air. Every corner hides a quiet surprise, a resting place for the weary eyes. I take the long way, the beautiful way, hiding from the chaotic, demanding day. A stray cat blinking on a sunny wall, ignoring the distant urban call. Pots of geraniums on the windowsill, everything is wonderfully still. I hear the sound of a cooking pan, smell of the dinner of a working man. This is the backstage of the city show, where the authentic and the gentle grow. I trace the rough bricks with my fingertip, enjoying the solitary quiet trip. The main street is faster, straight and clear, but the soul of the city is breathing here. Shortcuts are good if you're in a race, but I prefer this wandering space. Losing the direction, losing the time, walking in a rhythm, walking in a rhyme. Walking down the winding alleyway, out of sight, bathed in the golden afternoon light. Away from the siren, away from the glare, breathing the dusty but peaceful air. Every corner hides a quiet surprise, a resting place for the weary eyes. Dusty but peaceful air. Lost in the alley, take your time.
Off the screen, put the phone away, escaping the noisy traffic of the day. Walking down the aisle, alphabetized rows, where the silent ancient river of the knowledge flows. Smell of the dust in the yellowing page, a quiet sanctuary from the digital age. Finding a wooden desk in the very back, nobody to talk to, nobody to track. No scrolling down, no endless feed, just the heavy letters that I wanna read. Thousands of authors resting on the shelf. I'm sitting right here, talking to myself. Outside the window, sirens wail and fade, but I'm hidden in the paper shade. Time slows down to a comfortable crawl, protected by the thick academic wall. Sitting in the library corner, quiet and deep, waking up the imagination from a sleep. One page a minute, savoring the word, the most beautiful silence I have ever heard. Let the world run on a battery power, I'm perfectly lost for another hour. A mountain of books, a fortress of mine, leaving the chaotic century behind. Yeah. The dust motes floating in the afternoon sun. I'm not in a hurry, I am not on the run. Running my finger on the printed ink, taking a moment to pause and think. A sentence hits me like a gentle breeze, unlocking the locked up mysteries. No comment section, no arguments loud, just a private conversation far from the crowd. The wooden chair creaks when I shift my weight, accepting this slow and beautiful fate. The librarian stamps with the rhythmic thud, cooling the temperature of my boiling blood. Outside the window, sirens wail and fade, but I am hidden in the paper shade. Time slows down to a comfortable crawl, protected by the thick academic wall. Sitting in the library corner, quiet and deep, waking up the imagination from a sleep. One page a minute, savoring the word, the most beautiful silence I have ever heard. Let the world run on a battery power. I'm perfectly lost for another hour. A mountain of books, a fortress of mine, leaving a chaotic century behind. Library corner, quiet and deep, waking up the imagination from a sleep. One page a minute, savoring the word, the most beautiful silence I have ever heard. Let the world run on a battery power. I'm perfectly lost for another hour. A mountain of books, a fortress of mine, leaving the chaotic century. Just one more chapter, just one more chapter, just one more chapter. Just one more chapter. Close the book, take it home, quiet now. Self-driving, no cruise control. This machine requires a piece of my soul. Left foot heavy on the clutch pedal down, right hand resting on the leather crown. Listen to the engine, listen to the hum, waiting for the perfect moment to come. RPM rising, the needle goes high, shifted into second with a mechanical sigh. I feel the gears locking metal to metal, pushing the gas, trusting the pedal. It's not the fastest car on the modern street, but it dances perfectly to my own beat. I don't want a computer making a choice, I want to listen to the mechanical voice. Friction and power right in my hand, rolling through the dark and sleeping land. Driving with the stick shift, slow and real, holding the vibration in the steering wheel. 1, 2, 3, moving up the line. The rhythm of the engine is totally mine. Let the sports cars pass me on the right. I'm cruising steady in the middle of the night, connecting the body to the turning tire, feeding the spark of the internal fire. Downshift to third for the curving road, handling the gravity, handling the load. It takes a little effort, takes a little sweat, but this is a feeling I will never regret. Automatic transmission is boring and flat. I wanna feel the kick, I wanna feel the back. Heel and toe, balancing the dance, giving the analog romance a chance. Window rolled down, the wind is a song. I can keep driving the whole night long. Machine and a human, perfectly aligned, leaving the easy automatic world behind. I don't want a computer making a choice, I wanna listen to the mechanical voice. Friction and power right in my hand, rolling through the dark and sleeping land. Driving with the stick shift, slow and real, holding a vibration in the steering wheel. 1, 2, 3, moving up the line. The rhythm of the engine is totally mine. Let the sports cars pass me on the right. I'm cruising steady in the middle of the night.
Driving with the stick shift, slow and real. Holding the vibration in the steering wheel. 1, 2, 3, moving up the line. The rhythm of the engine is totally mine. Neutral gear, pull the brake. Good ride.
Train passes like a silver flash, trying to save time, trying to make cash. But I bought a ticket for the slowest ride, sitting by the window on the sunny side. Every little station with a painted name. We stop for a minute, treating them the same. Doors open up to the countryside air. Nobody's rushing, nobody's there. The seat is fabric, a little bit worn, watching the fields of the yellow corn. The speed is gentle, 30 miles an hour, giving me time to look at the flower. What is the point of arriving so fast if you miss the beauty of the present and past? I leave my head on the vibrating glass, watching the world beautifully pass. Riding on the local train, taking it slow. I don't really care how far I go. Clack, 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 a lullaby beat, resting my tired and wandering feet. Stopping at the towns that the maps forget. The best kind of journey I have taken yet. No need to rush, no need to fly under the endless moon sky. An old man boards with a basket of fruit, a businessman loosening his heavy suit. We share the cabin in our sleepy days, bathed in the afternoon's golden rays. A river flows right next to the track. There is no reason for looking back. I open a book, but the scenery wins. The magic of the wandering gently begins. The conductor punches the ticket with a smile. I think I'll stay here for a little while. The destination is not the only goal. This slow momentum is healing the soul. What is the point of arriving so fast if you miss the beauty of the present and past? I leave my head on the vibrating glass, watching the world beautifully pass. Riding on the local train, taking it slow. I don't really care how far I go. Clack, 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 a lullaby beat, resting my tired and wandering feet. Stopping at the towns that the matters forget. The best kind of journey I have taken,
I wrote it down with a pen on a sheet, folded it twice, making it neat. No instant message, no click and send.
taking the time for a faraway friend. Walk to the corner where the red box stands, holding the paper in my own two hands, licking the stamp with a vintage face, sending my heart to a distant place. It takes 3 days, maybe a week, the slowest way for the feelings to speak, but the delay is part of the charm, keeping the digital anxiety calm. You can't see the red receipt glowing in blue, you just have to trust that it gets to you. Waiting is a virtue, waiting is an art, connecting the distance heart to heart. Dropping a letter in the red mailbox, breaking the rules of the ticking clocks. Let it travel slow over mountain and sea, carrying a quiet vibration for me. No notification to ruin the day, just a physical paper on its way. Patience is the envelope sealing the deal, making the connection completely real. I imagine a truck driving in the night, carrying the words I decided to write, sorting it out in the postal room. A tiny flower preparing to bloom, yeah. Then it arrives in your metal box. You turn the key and open the lock, seeing my handwriting messy and raw, the best kind of message you ever saw. It doesn't disappear when you close the app, you can put it safely on your lap, a tangible memory to keep in a drawer. This is what the slow communication is for. You can't see the red receipt glowing in blue, you just have to trust that it gets to you. Waiting is a virtue, waiting is an art, connecting the distance heart to heart. Dropping a letter in the red mailbox, breaking the rules of the ticking clocks. Let it travel slow over mountain and sea, carrying a quiet vibration for me. No notification to ruin the day, just a physical paper on its way. Patience is the envelope sealing the deal, making the connection completely real. Breaking the rules of the ticking clocks. Let it travel slow over mountain and sea, carrying a quiet vibration from me. Yeah, sealed with a kiss. 3 days. Red box. Sitting on the bedside stand, I hold a little key in my tired hand, turn it to the right until it gets tight. A ritual of peace in the middle of night. No streaming service, no infinite scroll, just a tiny cylinder taking control. Metallic pins plucking the steel comb, making me feel like I'm finally home. The melody is simple, playing in a loop like a spoon, stirring the comfort in soup. It doesn't have a lyric, doesn't have a voice, but listening to this is my favorite choice. It plays the same song every single time, a predictable, beautiful, innocent rhyme, slowly unwinding, losing the speed, giving the weary spirit exactly what it need. Listening to the wind-up music box tune, under the light of the silvery moon. Mechanical magic, fragile and small, catching my heart whenever I fall. No batteries required, no digital sound, just a physical vibration spinning around. When it stops, the silence is deep, a perfect transition to a gentle sleep. The tempo gets slower as the tension dies. I close my heavy, exhausted eyes, notes stretch out beautifully flawed.
The quietest concert to safely applaud is an analog memory from a childhood day. Washing the adult anxieties away. You can't control the volume, can't press pause. It follows its own mechanical laws. I watch the little gears turning inside a tiny little universe where I can hide. Just 30 seconds of a magical ride, washing away the ego and pride. Away the ego and pride. It plays the same song every single time. A predictable, beautiful, innocent rhyme. Slowly unwinding, losing the speed, giving the weary spirit exactly what it needs. Listening to the wind-up music box tune under the light of the silvery moon. Mechanical magic, fragile and small, catching my heart whenever I fall. No batteries required, no digital sound, just the physical vibration spinning around. When it stops, the silence is deep, a perfect transition to a gentle sleep. Listening to the wind-up music box tune under the light of the silvery moon. Mechanical magic, fragile and small, catching my heart whenever I fall. No batteries required, no digital sound, just the physical vibration spinning around. Getting slower, almost asleep.